Good fight fans. I just finished watching Whittaker, Whittaker Till. Um, First of all, I gotta start by saying I'm a miss Fight Island, especially when they in the commercial breaks when they talk about these little facts about Abu Dhabi or Yaz Island. Like I had no idea that the fastest roller coaster on the planet was in that area. Some on my screen. I, I I either never didn't hear how fast it actually goes, or they never talked about it. But I would have, obviously I could just look it up. But I don't know, I'd like to try that out one day. That'd be awesome. See how fast I could go. But you know, I've enjoyed most of the fights on there. I mean, at Fight Island, especially this fight card. There's a lot of finishes. There was a lot of finishes on this card. Of course, the main event. You know, if you're a real fan of mixed martial arts, of striking, of combat sports, you appreciated that main event. You liked that. You probably liked that main event because I know I did. Oh, there's the bottom. Very strategic. Um, both time I actually last night when it was live, I watched the first round of Whittaker Till, and then I watched the whole fight all the way through. Earlier, and both times I never saw the elbow as they clashed in, which I was a little bit busy doing whatever the second time watching it, but the first time I watched it, when I was watching it live, I was just focused on that on the TV. I didn't see the elbow come in, which the angle it was at Till's right side. So yeah, it would have been harder to see the elbow. To me, I just thought it was a clash of heads, and that would have made that just what made sense to me until they talked about it during that round, and then once you saw the replay before round two. But it was a strategic fight. I loved, how they were figuring each other out. Well, how Till was, how they were figuring each other out. But Bobby really figured him out, Made it an MMA fight, all in all. And it was a win that he needed, and a win I'm glad he got. You know, I I hate to see Till lose, but there's a learning experience in this, and it's a better learning experience than his last two losses for him. But it was as far as what was sad for me, really, it was seeing Little Nog, say goodbye like that. Um, I know everybody wanted to see a high paced fight, a lot of action, whatever. But with these two guys, well, they wanted to see what they had seen in the past two fights, and they did technically. But these guys being a lot older can't take shots as well as they used to. They were trying to fight smart, and Shogun's just him being more recent and fighting this newer generation or these newer generations of fighters longer. And plus, he's always been since since his past decade, he's always been like a more complete mixed martial artist. So it was it was it was a smart fight on his behalf. It just you know I know Little Nog tried to get at least one more win. I hope he stays. out of it, because he can't be taking much more damage like that, or like he had before, that fight, like with the Ryan Spann fight. He got knocked out in that fight, if I remember. So, ultimately, I'm happy for him, and I wish him nothing but the best. I didn't see, I didn't see Gustafsson not being able to stop a takedown, and I don't know, maybe he came into that fight a little arrogant, or just not as sharp as he was a year ago, which is probably that. And, less cardio. Great win for Verdum. He needed it. That Esparza Rodriguez fight, I saw that for Rodriguez, but I guess the judges they looked at the ground control time of Esparza, the forward move, or the takedowns. I guess they looked at that and saw that being, worth more than the shots that Rodriguez is landing. But what are you gonna do? Esparza's trying to finish fights. It's crazy how she went for that ankle lock, that straight ankle lock, twice. And that's where she got punished the most for, was going for that. But, a few more wins, especially if she can get a finish, maybe she can get a shot at the belt. Paul Craig, beautiful triangle. I'd like to see him work on his striking and his takedown defense too, and his wrestling in general. Being offensive with his wrestling, I'd rather see him being on top, because against these higher, like, what's he gonna do with a guy like Dominic Reyes? So, but at the end of the day, he got the win. Good triangle, and like I said before, I can't say his name right still, but Kimev or whatever. Great performance. 2 weeks in a row, 2 wins. Fight Island. He's the welterweight Habib, in a sense. And he's coming. He put his warning out. He wants to dominate everybody in the welterweight division. He wants to smash everybody. So I can't wait to see what that guy can do. And, as for the rest of the card, there was a lot of great fights, a lot of great finishes. It was a pretty good card, barring a couple of fights, Or really the only fight that probably didn't live up to the hype was the co-main event, but all in all, good card. And I can't wait till next week. I'm gonna start doing some. I'm gonna start watching some tape, and I'll have predictions out soon for that. Until next time, leave a like, check out some of my other videos, and don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you.